Hi everyone, I am Tara and I would like to welcome you all back to my channel, Spiritual Talk. Today it's been a rough day. Things have happened. A lot has been happening this past month. I kind of put everything on hold for a month because I was looking after someone. So it's been rough, and with all the energies coming in and what have you. So I've been, personally, I've been doing a lot of crying. I try not to scream. I've been doing a lot of talking to myself and to the collective, because it's kind of like almost like a sounding board, because you get yourself thinking. Well, at the beginning of this month, because I like to follow things, signs and what have you, especially lately. They've been helping me with things. I sold my other car, and then I went the next day to look at a car, and I got this, like, when I got there and I was talking to the people, I got this really bad feeling, and then it was like, wait a minute, something don't seem right. So I took the car for a test drive, and it just didn't seem right. It felt very dangerous. It looked good. It was advertised good, but it felt extremely dangerous. So when I took it back, well, at the beginning, I had this urge something wasn't right. The people and what have you, I didn't feel comfortable. Sorry, I put my dog down. I didn't feel so much comfortable. And then I remembered it was like a vision I had a while ago. It was almost like gaslighting. And these, in my vision, two men were coming at me, pouring gas on me. And I now know that that was the feeling that I was getting. It was like, wait a minute. I know that sounds right out there, but you know, everything is possible and anything is possible. So I got back to the car, and the person that drove me there, I told them that, like, wait a minute, like, I didn't get that car because, like, it just didn't feel right. Like I felt something bad would happen in it, or something bad had happened. And we got driving, and him and the collective, they all were saying, like, you know, like, it was a lesson learned. I went to see it, and I had to decide for myself, and I decided, no, I didn't want it. And they were more, you know, like, the right one will come along, it'll fall in your lap. So we got going, and I stopped at a car dealer, and I get out, and I was kind of looking around, and they were like $20,000, $30,000 cars. Like, no, not for me. I just, you know, not one for all the bells and whistles. But I did want a car that fit me, my personality, and the comfort of what I was looking for. Well, we got to this car dealer, and they said, well, we just got this one car in. It was a Toyota Corolla or something like that. And they said, like, if we got it on for $49, we'll give it to you for $4 plus tax. And it's like, okay. So I got in it just to appease people. And when I got in it, it was just plain. It was small, compact, kind of like the first car that I got in. It was the Honda Civic, and I got in that, and it was like, no, that was compact. But this Toyota Corolla, it had the wind-up windows. And no, I didn't want that. It was like, no, not for me. So the person I was with said to me one more time, like, you know, just hang on. And then he said about kind of wonder how much it would be for a payment with the amount of money that I had to put down. I was like, nope, I don't want a car with a payment. Sorry, I was a little close. So, hey, we kept going home, and he kept saying, like, you know, your car, it's going to fall in your lap. So I got home, and I went on Marketplace, and it popped right out in front of me. It was a Mazda 6 GT. Okay? I'm one for looking up the meaning of certain words. Okay? So I looked up the meaning of Mazda. Mazda means God of harmony, intelligence, and wisdom. And when you look at the picture, one of the pictures of the car, you're looking at the passenger side and they're showing the floor. Well, on the floor, on the passenger side, there are 3 orbs, which told me, okay, this is for me. And I got going, and it was. I got there and I bought it, and it wasn't dawning on me because, and nobody could tell me. I had to learn it for myself. So I got going in the car, and the, not speedometer, but the RPMs, they were like at 4 and 5. And I'm wondering, like, what? Like, is this transmission gone, or what's going on? I got up going up the overpass to get onto the highway, and I gave it the gas, and it was like, whoa, something's wrong here. So I was honking my horn to the person in front of me that brought me there, and it was like, no, no, no. So I get going up, and then all of a sudden it kind of leveled out, and it was still revving high, like kind of going up and down, going crazy. And I hadn't paid attention, which I learned now, and we should always pay attention, okay? Because you can actually wreck something by not paying attention. And I almost wrecked my car. Well, it's an automatic manual. I had it in the manual, and I had it in the wrong gear. I got going, and it was like, about 15, 20 minutes up the road before I realized, whoa. And then it was like, whoa, this feels good. So I learned something that day, a few things. And I know that I have to learn these lessons on my own, which we all have to learn the lessons on our own. So I was nervous that day, and I thought that I just got ripped off, and then realized, no, I didn't get ripped off, so I was very happy. And what made me more so happy was because everybody was telling me to wait, that my car would fall in my lap. I know it's a material thing, but it's not when it's something that you deserve, you've waited a very long time to have. And the saying is, good things come to those who wait patiently. Well, right now, the moral to my story is we're all waiting patiently for good things to happen. Okay? It is like the world has blown up, which if everything could happen, it's happening now. I just want you all to know, like, spread consciousness. But keep positive. Because change is coming. And we may be afraid of the change, but sometimes we need to walk into it. It's painful, what's happening right now to the world and everybody. And at the beginning of this, I had said about, like, some of us were going to come out of this scathed and some unscathed. The energies in the Schumann resonance have been going nuts. So we're going through changes. Sometimes I feel like I'm sort of fighting it, but I'm not fighting it. I have a lot of anxiety because I'm feeling my own confusion, and I'm feeling others' pain and their confusion. And so it's hitting spiritually, physically, mentally, and emotionally. So what I'm saying is we all need to be very patient right now. I know that there's people thinking like, oh my gosh, like they're going to send off a nuke or what have you. No, there's not going to be any nukes set off. Okay, it's all fear tactics. Okay, so it's a matter of just riding the waves. I go for walks to get out of the house. I wake up in panic and anxiety, like I said. And then when that happens, I look at the Schumann resonance. And it's like, whoa, now I know why I'm feeling like shift. Because I'm shifting. We like that. We got to use it ourselves. Okay, sorry, but not sorry. I've been short fused. A lot of you probably have. It's a friend of mine said it's like the battle royal. Friends are against friends, family against family, because we all have a difference of opinion, or like we're name calling, which, how old are we? Okay. I've been doing a lot of looking within and figuring out certain words like community. Community means communicate in unity. So there's a lot of groups coming together now. It doesn't matter your ethnic background, religion, color, anything like that. It does not matter, because it shouldn't. Because we are all equal. We are all equal. Doesn't matter how we look, how we talk, where we come from, our skin color. And it shouldn't matter, because we're all in the same boat. It's like Noah's Ark, okay? Like Noah took his family, but he took the animals. And we're like a species. We are animals too. So we all need to step back. Stop name calling. Because I can guarantee our children, our little kids, are being more mature than us adults right now. There's a lot of people leaving their jobs, losing their jobs. Which some of them are losing their jobs illegally. But you already know that. We all need to stop pointing fingers. I know that it's been a real rocky road. It's been intense. And the next couple months are going to feel intense. But good things are coming out. Good things are happening. Certain things, I'm waiting for Tesla's technology, Nikola Tesla's technology, where it's free. Free energy. It does exist. They've been hiding it from us. And I've been hearing that it's coming soon. We just need to be patient. And we're in a time now where we need to help each other. Share what you have. Be thankful and grateful for what you have, and always remember, there's someone out there who don't have anything. And everyone should have full access to food, water, shelter, family, friends, love, compassion, understanding. And that's what we all need to show each other right now. A friend of mine, he actually was right. He said back in 2020 when everything was shut down, which I don't understand why everything has to be open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. But I know why it is. It's not because it's convenient for the people. It's because it's greed. Oh, we have the days open further and 24 hours a day. We'll make more money because, we put everyone in anxiety and panic and they'll buy. Watch the movie They Live. Roddy Piper. A lot of you know who he is. Okay? I know someone else now, like I go into a store and I can't stand being in the store because all I see is the words buy, consume. Because did you ever notice that the everyday stuff that we need, like bread, milk, eggs, butter, wait a minute, it's always put at the back. Why is that? Because people see things along the way and they think, I need that. No, you don't. You don't need it because it's going to make you sick. It's been making you sick. This past year, I've come a long way. Anytime I eat any kind of red meat or poultry or any, except for like fish, I don't get sick from fish. I don't feel ill from fish. But I feel ill from the other stuff. I eat plant-based burgers, which I know, well, they're kind of processed, but that's the closest to the process that I get. I eat a lot of fruit, vegetables. I eat kimchi. Kimchi is actually really good. It's very spicy, hot, but spices are good for us. It's a matter of changing your diet, eliminating the sugar. Like we're told that, don't eat lots of fruit. Your blood sugar will go up. Hello? Fruit? Healthy food? No, I've been eating fruit and my blood sugar, my energy has been nice. Besides the cranky periods where the energy's coming in and I can't handle, I can handle that, but I can't control the energy coming in. But natural sugars from fruit is good for you. The processed food, the food that you buy that you feel you can only afford because it's quick, it's easy. That's the food that's making you sick. Physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. It's wrecking your teeth. Your teeth aren't so much being wrecked because you're not brushing them. I put a post to Facebook of all these herbs and stuff that African tribe eats. and their teeth are fine. It is. It's all the sugars and the food that's not healthy for us that's poisoning us. But you already know that deep down. Because I know that after you eat something like that, you feel like shift. We all need to step away from the TVs. Because that is really making you sick. If you ever watched anyone watching TV, they're like this. Huh? Will you leave me alone? I'm watching this. Right? Okay. They become zombies. You probably feel like really, you get a headache. Go out in the sun and nature. It's like, whoa. Natural high. Today I was out walking 3 or 4 times, I think, and I went for quite a long walk. It was like, oh no, I'm gonna go this way, just like to go back home, and it's like, no, I think I'm gonna keep going. Because when you really look at it and you start walking, you end up that I just don't want to stop walking. I just want to keep going. Spend time by yourself, okay, away from everyone. Be in the quiet. Let your head clear. Right now, a lot of us feel like we're being suffocated. Well, at the beginning of this, I decoded a lot of stuff, and the now was like part of the suffocation. So you need to breathe. Grab a paper bag. Go. Pretend you're in labor, everyone. I do sometimes, and it helps. Because it brings you back to a center. When you feel like you're thinking that you can't do something. No one thing that you can't. You can do it. Your ego's just telling you, oh no, you can't do that. Well, yesterday, and for the longest time, I've been wanting to get my bed up off the floor. Because I had the box spring and mattress on the floor. And I didn't like it, and I had anxiety from it, because it didn't feel right. And so yesterday, I went out and I bought a metal frame for under it. And I asked somebody if they would help me. They're like, no, I can't. I don't feel good. Or my arm hurts. Okay? So what ended up happening is I had the collective. And they were saying, come on, Tara, come on, kid. Like, we can do this together. Like, you can do this. We can do this. So I was like, So I pushed myself to do it. And I was like, okay, it's just like this. And I cut my finger somehow. I don't even know how I did that. Didn't feel it being cut, but I looked down and my finger was bleeding. And then I got the bed frame thing together. And I got the box spring. It comes in 2 pieces because I have a king-size bed. So I put it on and it didn't seem right. I felt like, okay, this isn't right. Like I thought my box spring would fall through. I laying on it. So then I put it the other way and I was like, well, no, this don't fit. So I was like, okay, they're working with me and I'm like, okay. So then I pushed it over some and I realized, oh, okay. So I was having a true blonde moment. So don't underestimate yourself, okay? Because you can do what you set your mind to doing. Your ego just tells you, oh no, you can't do that. Oh yeah, you can do that. Just take a minute, step back. If it's not going right, step back. Analyze it, rethink it, look at it, think, what am I doing wrong here? Right? And it'll come to you, because this thing didn't really have a lot of real good instructions, but I kind of figured it out, and I was like, oh my gosh. But it's those moments, because we're so used to thinking we can't do something. Okay? So it's all a matter of change. Changing your way of thinking. Changing the programming of what you've been told or taught. On that note, I'm going to leave you with it. What you do with it, that's your choice. I hope it helped a lot. And I'm going to say something in my light language / other languages, because I'm being directed to. Breskata to islashkule. Tikorskuru to krieta to kriato korimbati karimatukui. Me ana askorea atoshkre. Kesketa to yeskanotane. Mikrea ptutie. Ketataes kirionda to kole. Kulopiloshkule baragarimanekorui. Pe askata to tuskena. Mia toto periaskara tatagarian. Ketata eskolendo to skui. To kuske patata pikriui. Mele puto to reskata enekariato to korea to koripati karipatesketa to uskolena koriato to kirikoiki. Esa toto askoro kuto perikape emane amenegaros kutatimitki. Ketato eskele a korea. Mia eto to kripatki. Mia askariata koskle. Ketotoriaskata patikini motokaripati karipeski. Esela eskole. To skruto to kriana. Ketotopiliela le creata cariata kurianya. Mesiana motokoi. Pile cariga putukuri. Ketotolea aske. Ketotoe, que pito dobriela krian. Keske atoskala amerikotoi. Kesa atotoe. Que to portu puskle e potokare parigoni mirai. Mia toto esketa to tekrete kroi. Esa la eskala eto kuri patakare bargerian unkuri. Mia la apurke. Brieskata to eskere to kuriai. Brieskata to askan. I just said I love you all, my family. Send you all much love, light, and many blessings. Hang on, because we're getting through it. And always remember, we're doing it together, and you are never alone. Speak out to your loved ones, because they are there and they can hear you. Mieszka anashkule, que toto le peteteki, que siana atokoreada, tumuleshkula potukura parkare. Mriata ekutoi. Mieszka.